What was he doing standing there in the halo of my bike light? Why did his stare bury itself into my skull like a warning? And how did he know exactly where I lived? 2 blocks down this silent street. If you're watching this alone, maybe don't, but if you're into true horror, subscribe and we'll keep you up tonight. A few summers back, a friend and I wound down a late-night bike ride through construction-clogged sidewalks. At midnight, the streets were deserted. Only the distant hum of traffic and our own pedals slicing through the darkness. We parted ways at the corner, and I pedaled the final stretch alone. As I approached my turn, a man in his 40s stepped onto the narrow sidewalk, scruffy, but not homeless. 6 feet behind him, I called out, "Hey, behind you!" expecting surprise or a laugh. Instead, he whirled around with a look so furious it felt like ice in my veins. What would you do in this situation? Drop your answer in the comments because this next part, it gets worse. I darted onto my street, heart pounding, weaving a loop around the block to dodge him. But when I retraced my path, there he was, standing on my own front stoop, motionless, staring back at me as if he'd been waiting. No words, no reaction, just that same furious glare. I pedaled away without looking back. Shaken, I left my bike in the alley and rejoined my friends. 2 days later, I found the lock cut and my bike gone. No footprints, no witnesses. Just an eerie emptiness where my ride once lay. He wasn't homeless. He blended in with the city's lost souls. He knew my home, and every time I walk past that stoop now, I half expect him to reappear, faceless and silent, guarding the threshold between safety and something far darker. If you made it to the end, you're braver than most. Subscribe for more stories that'll keep you up. And maybe lock your doors tonight.